Well, howdy friends, welcome back to the couch. It's Let's Playmond with Ted Raymond. Doing more Final Fantasy V 4-job Fiesta today. I did a little bit of grinding off screen after the first episode. Got everybody up to level 7, White Mage level 2. And I found a staff in the Wind Shrine that I forgot to grab when we first went up there. Everybody's got leather shoes now, got a couple of drops. And we got a couple of elixirs as well. Because Mold Winds, one of the enemies in the Wind Shrine, drop elixirs. So it's actually a great place to grind, a very popular place to grind in the 4-job Fiesta, especially if you have characters that aren't really good at healing. We rolled White Mage to start, so we're actually pretty good to go with in terms of healing. But if you had picked, say, like Knight or Thief or something, and you're only relying on potions, eventually potions don't cut it anymore, and elixirs are really what helps. So a lot of people do spend some time grinding Mold Winds to try to get as many elixirs as possible to carry on with the adventure. But we're set, so we're going to head out to the town of Tool, which is just off the coast here. We're going to pick up the usual stuff that you find in town. So the items, the armor, the magic, everything that goes on. Grog! Grog! I think I'll stop in and have a drink as well. So the pirates all head off to the tavern. Which means Ferris isn't with us for this. But don't worry, Ferris will come along if we visit any of the shops. If you look real close, you're a fetching lass, Lena. Take a load off and drink up. The captain's upstairs. Captain, so dreamy. Sorry, there's nothing left. Those pirates drank the house dry. We're only helping you because the captain ordered, so don't be getting the wrong idea. The pirate boss went upstairs. Oh, I think there's somebody hiding here. I'm not looking at anything. You're the perv here, not me. Get your mind out of the gutter. Is that a new character? I don't remember that character from before. Why don't you have a seat? Just keep your eyes on me. Tee-hee-hee. For you, honey, we've got something special. There was a time when Final Fantasy really liked doing the dancing girls. Final Fantasy IV had a lot of dancing girls in it too. They didn't really repeat that with Final Fantasy VI. Woo! But now we can get to the piano. Play the piano. Piano skill leveled up. Flex. So there are several pianos around the world that we can play. And we eventually get better at playing the piano. Ferris is asleep. Hold on, I'll go check on him. Bartz, what have you got that goofy look on your face for? What do you mean? It must have been a trick of the light or something. Ah, for crying out loud. Shove over and let me see. Great Caesar's ghost, just gorgeous. A beauty for the ages. What in the world are you two going on about? Slept like a babe, I did. What are you two gawking at? Get a hold of yourselves. Now shove off. I need some time to myself. The door's locked, so we can't go talk to Ferris. There's nothing else in the other inn room. Huh? A meteorite crashed in your castle, Tycoon. One fell in the mountains to the west, too. Guess they're in season. One night is 10 gil. Safe journey, traveler. What can I do for you? And this is the item shop. We'll get some potions. I think we'll get 10 potions to start. We've got a tent. I have to save my money because we have to pick up some magic as well. Be careful, the pub is full of pirates. The wind crystal's power is amplified by a machine that lets our ship sail even faster than ever before. The next liner from Walst really should be arriving any time now. What can I do for you? We're going to pick up Cure. Stores HP. Libra determines the enemy's HP weakness, current condition, and level. And Poisona, which cures poison. So, great. Good start. We don't need the black magic, because we don't have a black mage. It's the meteorite guy. 150 gil. You look a little wet behind the ears. How's about I take you to the Greenhorns Club? Yeah, I reckon so. First, shut your eyes. Can't have just anybody figuring out where it's at. Alright, here we are. Howdy. Would I be right to assume you're new to this adventuring thing? Sure. Alrighty, come on in. So this is the Greenhorns Club. Final Fantasy was doing this for a little while too, where they had like a school that teaches you how the game works. If your hair suddenly turns white, it means you're aging, and you'll gradually get weaker and weaker. And that's an interesting one. So Final Fantasy V has a status called Old, where your hair turns white, and then your stats start to lower. So everything just works worse. And it's a really tricky one to deal with. Try putting mages and other folks with weaker defense in the back row. You can reverse the front and back rows by selecting Formation on the menu screen. You can harm ghosts and the undead with recovery magic, such as Cure. Saving the game is something you should do often. You'll always be able to pick up right where you left off. Don't need an explanation of the job system, we already got that. Urns and chests like these sometimes have goodies inside. Might just try having a look-see. 100 gil, tent, phoenix down, potion. Keep an eye out for secret passages. Try walking through the wall to my left and you'll catch my drift. Thieves can learn the ability Find Passages, then they can see secret passages with no trouble at all. Okay, there we go. We get the ether. So there's lots of these all around. If we had a thief, there would be a line that would be visible on the side of the screen. That would indicate there's a secret passage here. But we do not have thief in this particular challenge run. Probably notice those numbers that pop up during battle. White numbers indicate damage taken, and green ones are hit points that have been regained. Press and hold the L and R button simultaneously during battle if you want to run away, but beware, not all enemies will let you go. How's about I fill you in on a couple of useful abilities? Two-handed. With this ability, when you have a weapon in one hand and the other hand is empty, your attack strength doubles. Basically, you're using a one-handed weapon with two hands, so you can attack with a heavier swing. Sprint. So long as one person in your party has sprint, you can run faster through towns and dungeons by pressing the cancel button. Just have someone in your party become a thief and you're set. Blue magic and learn. Blue magic is the art of learning monsters' special techniques. However, to learn them, you'll need to set the blue mage ability to learn, and then get hit by the enemy attack. Only then can you remember it. You can learn attacks like a Goblin Punch, a Steelbat's Vampire, or a Moldwin's Arrow. But to use a monster's skill in battle, you'll need the Blue Mage ability, Blue Magic. Blue Magic was introduced in Final Fantasy V. It is very popular. The Blue Mage here looks kind of like a superhero. He's got a cape and a mask. Then it gets a little hat. Ferris isn't with us, of course. And so this is one where you get special spells, but only, like he said, once you get hit by them. Certain enemies have abilities that only they can use. You can't learn them or buy them from a town like a white magic spell. But if you get hit by that ability, then you can use it. It's really fun. Everybody loves Blue Magic, and Blue Magic can do some wacky things. But again, unfortunately, not in this 4-job Fiesta today. When your hit points begin running low, use a potion or white magic, such as Cure, to restore them. Wait mode. In the config menu, there's a setting called Wait. If you switch your battles to Wait mode, the action will pause while you are in the magic or item windows, allowing you to take your time selecting them. Inside this chest is a present for me. Monsters! So we've got a goblin. Alright, easy. The chest contained leather shoes. Sometimes monsters hide in treasure chests. Try to be more careful from now on. Thanks. I like that he's chastising me for opening the chest in the beginner the beginner school, that he told me to open. Now, it does unfortunately mean that now Ferris is 1 ability point short of everyone else, but we'll be getting so many that it won't matter. Alright, and that's the beginner school. Here's a little funny thing that happens. Would I be right to assume you're new to this adventuring thing? No. Sorry. We can't have the pros coming around discouraging the rookies. Hiya! Ugh. So, make sure you say yes. I'm training to be a bard. Listen to this. Long, long ago, in the canal to the east, a big ol' ugly monster was having a feast. It ate lots of people, 53 at least. But the good guys used the crystal and sealed away the beast. Oh yeah! My granddad says he regrets telling you that story now, but you guys liked it, right? Oh, so, you'll be back. Spinny, 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 wee! I think I'm gonna throw up, but I'm having so much fun. Kinda seems like the wind's died down some, don't you think? Yeah, kinda. If you take the canal eastward, you'll get to the kingdom of Waltz. Waltz has prospered thanks to the water crystal. We do have to pick up some more weapons. Don't forget about me, so Ferris shows up for this. Staff is the only weapon we can use right now. I found one in the Wind Shrine. There's one kind of off to the side of one of the floors. I forgot to get it when we were in last time. We'll get everybody a staff, which increases our attack power to 9 from 3. Not the best offensive output on white mages to start. So it is kind of a bit of a slow start for this 4-job Fiesta, but white mage is actually a really good pull to get. Because the way the game is tuned, because you're not supposed to play it like this. This is a challenge run. We're intentionally handicapping ourselves to make it more interesting. The game assumes that you have white magic, because you get it at the first crystal, and so having the ability to use powerful healing magic is just kind of assumed as you go through the game. And so having it does help a lot. Because for the first for the first part of the game, you really only have access to potions. Potions only recover 50 HP, which, you know, in battle, once you start taking lots and lots of damage, 50 HP a turn isn't going to cut it. The beast in the canal only seems to target women. So having the cure spell, which definitely does more healing than a potion does, is a very helpful kind of thing. I'm pretty sure that this is Zock's house. Someone you know? Yes, he built the Torna Canal. Richest man in town. Zock's house. Zock! Oh, Princess Lena! Zock, it's good to see you. You too. It's been a long time. Zock, I have a favor to ask. We need to pass through the Torna Canal so we can reach Waltz. Oh, I'm afraid it's much too dangerous. Ever since the wind crystal was destroyed, a foul beast has made the canal its lair. Moreover, I seem to have lost the key to the canal somewhere. I'm sorry I can't help you with the key. Still, since you've come all this way, won't you at least stay the night? Hooray! Wonderful, I'll show you to your room. Crystals. Now that I think about it, they're the reason Dad... The crystals must be protected at any cost. Listen, Stella, if anything should happen to me, never tell Bartz about the crystals. It shouldn't be his burden to bear. Oh, darling, please don't say things like that. I'll protect the crystals, I promise. I don't know what Zock was doing. What's the matter, Bartz? Nothing. I just reminded my folks. He died a while back, though. Here, take it. Huh? Take what? The key to the canal. With it, you can open the gate and travel to Waltz. I was worried for Lena's safety, so I hid the key. Please take care of her. Princess, please take care of yourself. Have a safe journey. Let's see if there's anything else in Zock's house. Doesn't appear to be. Alright, I think we've done everything there is to do here. We will move on. We've got our white magic now. Pure Libra Poisona. Everybody's wearing a staff. Everybody has armor. I think we're set. Captain, wait up! Sorry, lads. I'm leaving you laggards behind. What? Captain? But why? You know, we'd follow you to the ends of the earth. I know, and I thank you for it, but this is not the time. Captain! Smells of a long journey. While I'm gone, I need you lads to guard the hideout. Can't let anyone raid our booty. But Captain! Please. Aye, aye, sir. Wind at your back, Captain. Godspeed. You would think having a bunch of pirates would be useful, but on a journey like this, perhaps not. Leonard, what's wrong? The wind crystal is shattered. Right now, the wind is only slowed, but soon it will stop blowing completely. In a few years, the air will grow stagnant, and the birds won't have any place to fly. Father said that we have to protect the 3 remaining crystals. 3 crystals? Yes, the crystals of fire, water, and earth. If those were lost too, then what? Well, at first nothing would happen, but it wouldn't be very long before the earth began to decay. The seas would grow dirty, the rivers cease to flow, fires would lose their heat, and the world would turn dark and cold. It really would become an unlivable place. Guys, we gotta protect the crystals. Huh? Did something trigger any of your memories? Nope, doesn't matter. I'm still gonna help. Well settled, man. I'm coming along too. Besides, we still have to find Lena's father. King Tycoon, but he disappeared into thin air. He still lives. I feel it in my bones. Never for a moment believe otherwise. Bartz, will you come with us? Until now, I was just along for the ride. But things changed. The crystal shard. We were given the power to protect the world. The power of the wind crystal. That's it. I'm in. We've got some crystals to save. Sure enough. Let's be off. Final Fantasy V does have a very similar story, in a sense, to Final Fantasy I, where the crystals had already grown dark, and the earth was already starting to rot, and the seas were raging, and the winds died, and now we're trying to prevent that from happening. Bartz, where in tarnation did you get the key? Does it matter? Let's get going. If you come here before, you just can't get past the door. There's just nothing you can do. So you do have to go to Tool first. Suckers. So we're doing a little bit more damage than we were with no weapons. 10 arms, 21. The nice thing about White Mage, because we have so much healing, it's a lot harder for us to die. We can't deal a lot of damage, but at the same time, the enemy can't really stop us either. So that does make things a bit easier. Ferris gets a level up. Oh! Hey, what's that? Oh no, the monster of the canal! Thunder and typhoons! This rudder's not responding. Hey, you better figure something out fast, because we're getting sucked in. The pixel remasters really do look great. Silver, what's wrong? Look alive, something's coming. Come on, Sildra. This is Carlobos. Ooh, So Carlibos can do paralysis, which will wear off, but we can't cure it yet. Level 5, 650 hit points. Vulnerable to lightning. If we had a black mage, this would be a very easy fight. But instead, we just kind of have to wear him down with our staves. Tail Screw. Tail Screw reduces a character to critical HP. Fortunately, we're white mages, so it's fine. We can just heal it up. Feeler. Ugh. Now see, now Bart's is down. As you can see, that whole line about the monsters in the canal only targeting women doesn't appear to be true, because he's hitting everybody. This could be tricky for Bart's. Hopefully we can get back up before he can attack. Okay. Like I said, we're at no real risk here. It's just going to take a while. Like we can hit a Libra on him and see where we're at. Level 5, down to 251, so we're getting there. We're getting there. We're more than halfway done. Just keep swinging. I spent a bit of time, like I said before, leveling up just to kind of prevent this kind of thing from happening. Where you want to just kind of have, you know, in these situations, you need to have the levels so that you can at least do moderately respectable damage. But such is the nature of the 4-job Fiesta, where sometimes you just get some harder boss fights. There we go. So if we had done this with a thief, let's say we had thief as our job instead, we'd only have potions to deal with the healing, and thieves don't really do a lot of damage either on their own. So having white mage is actually pretty handy. Because at least we get to keep healing, right? Oh no! Sildra! Sildra! I'm sure she's okay. She's a fighter. You know it. Sildra! Let me go! Unhand me! Sildra! That's fair. It's as well as can be expected. We should leave him be. Ship's just drifting with the current. Wonder where we'll end up. Ferris, Sildra's... Surely Sildra's still out there, alive, somewhere. wake up. Where are we? The graveyard of the sea. Gathering place for abandoned and scuttled ships. And a nest for the undead. Ugh. All the more reason to hot-foot it out of here. Ship graveyard. We can explore the pirate ship, but there's nothing in Ferris's ship. These chests don't have any treasure or anything in them, so I think can we sleep in this bed? We can, yeah. No, we're fully rested, so we're fine. So we can come back here if we, backtrack, and we can rest in the bed if we need to. Anyway, we're not going to do that. So the nice thing about having white magic is all of these enemies are undead, which means we can hurt them with the cure spell. Which makes battling a little easier. Yeah, there you go. No problems. They put all these cobwebs in the ship in the Pixel remaster. They're not here in the Game Boy Advance version. Oops. That's interesting. So if I set auto battle to cure, it cures the party and not the enemies. So I do have to kind of manually do this. Got a tent. Do we have to go this way? We'll get soaked. What, are you gonna melt or something? Come on. I'll compare the attack damage here. See, our stabs aren't doing that much. Cure is a much better choice. Undead Husk. Again, same thing. Look at that. One cure spell knocks him right out. 990 gil in that one. Hang on. I forget which way to go. Oops. Just one skeleton, we don't need to bother with the cure spell, but that's fine. Phoenix down. For some runs, this is a popular grinding spot because you can get daggers, I believe, dropped from the skeletons sometimes. believe this is another elixir drop spot. Skeletons drop daggers. The Calcruthals, these guys drop elixirs. And undead husks drop elixirs. So this is another grinding spot for getting elixirs, and the daggers come in handy in 4-job fiestas if you have like a thief, because it's a better weapon than the knife that you can buy in Tool. Preemptive strike. Done. They're slow and lumbering. Potion. Oh, I'm soaked. Yow! There's a fish in my shorts. This room seems safe enough. Let's take a rest. I'm going to change into some dry clothes. No peeking. I don't know where they have the dry clothes, but I guess, you do what you can. Okay, time to get dry. I'm fine like this. Don't worry about me. You crazy boy, he'll catch pneumonia in those wet things. What, hey, what are you doing? Get away, don't touch me. What's all the commotion? Lena, Oh, my stars. Comets. He's a woman. So what if I am? Got a problem with that? Of course not, but why were you trying to hide it? When I was just a lad, or lass, a pirate band took me in. I've been one of them ever since. Yeah, so? Well, would you want to be the only girl on a ship full of pirates? Ha! I thought from the start that you were awfully pretty for a man. Anyhow, make fun of me for being a woman and I'll shiver your timbers, but good. Whatever you say. That's right. Now, I'm turning in, and you louts had better do the same. Ah, slept like a log. Rise and shine, dullards. Time's a-wasting. Hey, old man, that's enough lollygagging from the likes of you. On your feet, let's go. Her tone still smacks of machismo to me. No point trying to change her. Ferris is who she is. That's for certain. There we go. So Ferris is a woman. And now I don't have to, stop recording because I didn't want to spoil it. I had to stop recording once because I spoiled it in the recording. I started over, so... But that's okay. Away we go. So you can jump on these little rocks and across short gaps. Mind Flesher, that's a new one. They're also undead. Bart's Lena, Galif, and Ferris mastered White Magic level 3. Oh, and we got a dagger. So, again, we have White Magic mastered up to level 6 as our main ability, as our fixed job command. So, mastering other levels of White Magic only matter for later when we start to be able to transfer magic onto other people. Now I have the world map. I believe we, yeah, so now we can switch to the world map. So we're all the way over here. You can see the arrow. We came from Tool. So we've traveled quite a ways since we got into that canal. Antidote, Phoenix Down. We have a spell that cures poison, so we don't need the antidotes, but, you know, if we want to save some MP, we have that option. Level up. Alright, so there's nothing up there, so we will hop on these little stones. Alright. Something's fishy about this place, and it ain't the smell of cod. Bart's, come closer. Mom? Come here, my cherub. Father! Lena? Grandpa, let's play! Who's that? I just can't remember. Let us eat your soul. Become one of us. Never, demon! Oh, I didn't expect any of you to escape the effects of my magic. Greetings, I am Siren. I'm afraid your companion's souls now belong to me. Still, I'm feeling generous. I could be convinced to spare yours if you ran home quietly. You think I would abandon these kids? Fat chance, Missy. Why would you risk your life for these people? Because they're my friends. Don't be fooled by your trickery. Open your eyes. Ugh! Smack. Bart snaps out of it. Lena comes to her senses. Ferris leaves her trance. Galif! Uh-oh, here it comes. Siren has two forms. She has a living form and an undead form. For some reason, she can cast Libra on us. No specific weaknesses. Good to know. Actually, we can cast Libra on her, too. So she does have some magic. Level 2. 666 out of 900 hit points. No specific weaknesses. Siren has become one of the undead. So she shifts like that. And now, she's vulnerable to the Cure spell, which does a lot more damage than our staves do. When she's undead, she has a really high physical resistance. And she also does a lot of damage. Done. And we got a bronze shield, which we can't use. Galuf, you saved us. I owe you my life. Don't sweat it. Ah, you're blushing. Oh, I'm doing nothing of the sort. Alright, and away we go. So we can come back to the graveyard if we want. So we've got the map here. I can press the Y button, see the map here as well. The problem is the map doesn't really tell you where anything else is unless you've already been there. Tycoon meteorites, all that kind of stuff. So you're still kind of left to explore. So now unfortunately we've kind of run out of undead enemies. So we're kind of back to swinging our staves around. And the enemies are starting to get a little stronger. One thing to note is that the enemy parties also have rows. So the bull in the back would take less physical damage from us because the Gatlings are in the front row. Like, I could target it. Takes 11 damage. I mean, admittedly, you know, the variance on the staff is not great. So we're kind of already dealing sort of weak damage to begin with, but the principle is the same. We get to listen to the battle music go on a little bit longer. Which is kind of fun. But we're definitely starting to feel the lag of only having White Mage as our job. Because again, by this point, you'd have black magic, you'd have maybe a knight with two-handed, so you'd be dealing a lot of damage with physical attacks with a broadsword, things of that nature, if you're playing a normal game of Final Fantasy V. But hey, it's fun. So we're going to stop in Carwin. This is the next town. What? You came from the ship graveyard? You're not ghosts, are you? This town has a great sound. I really like the music here. What can I do for you? So we get a few more items. Eye drops cure blindness. Maiden's kiss cures toad. Mallet cures the mini status, which is when you get shrunken down. Gold needle cures petrification. We got a couple of those from the Gatlings for free. And we've got Phoenix Downs. I always like to buy a handful of curatives when I can, just so that I have them, just in case. Most of the Windrakes were killed in the war 50 years ago. The one in Tycoon is the last of its kind. Purple flowers that bloom on North Mountain are poisonous. Dagger, longsword, rod, staff. No new weapons for us. We can go over to... Let's see if there's anything in these chests or pots. Nothing. And we can get some cotton robes. So that's an extra point of defense and 3 extra points of magic defense. We won't be needing these. So I can sell them. Sell this bronze shield. Alright. I don't remember if there's a magic shop in this town. I don't think we... Oh yeah, there is. It's right here. So maybe we do get access to level 2 magic. Silence. Silence will stop an enemy from casting magic. And Protect cuts physical damage. Great. Useful spells. Good stuff. But you'll notice there was only 2. Sometimes magic isn't bought at a store. Sometimes you do have to find it or learn it from other sources. And we have a piano. Piano skill leveled up. Flex. Not a bad scale. I mean, it was a bad scale, but he's getting there. Oh, did you get your hands on a world map? Use it as an item and you can see the map in detail. Should be in the key items, but I've only got Ferris's pendant, Lena's pendant, and Memento, a keepsake from Bartz's father. Oh, world map, there it is. Ah, okay. So this will tell you where, what things have. I missed a couple of items in Tool, apparently. No chests in Carwin, but 4 items to find. Tycoon Meteorite, got all the chests. Cave, got all the chests. Pirate's Hideout, 3 chests to find. Wind Shrine, got all the chests. I missed a chest in the ship graveyard. Alright. Well, that's good to know, actually. I can go back and get some treasure chests. Knights do it two-handed! They kept that joke in. I hear tell there's a dragon grass up on North Mountain, but there's poison grass there too, choking it out. Did you hear? A meteorite fell near Tycoon. Too bad it didn't land on my mother-in-law. Alright. Ah, secret passage. There it is. I'll probably get an item in here. There it is. 1,000 gil. Sweet. A wind drake and super rare dragon grass. If you could get your hands on those, you'd be rolling in gil. I hear tell there's dragon grass up on North Mountain, but there's poison grass there too, choking it out. I already talked to him. So this is giving us the hint of where we need to go next. Doesn't appear to be anything in here. Just a little dining room. Should I just double check, make sure there are no hidden passages? I don't think there are. Alright. Like I said, you know, it has been a long time since I've played Final Fantasy V, so there's things I don't remember fully. Whereas, like, some folks, you know, they've played this game a lot more than me. Wind's 2 weeks, so there ain't no ships sailing. So they know where all the secrets are, they've got the game memorized backwards and forwards. Since there aren't any ships, you can't get to Waltz. Man, so much for the glorious age of sea travel. The Kingdom of Waltz is south of here, beyond the sea. They use a machine to amplify the power of the water crystal. We must stop it. How can we get to Waltz? That's a quick trip by sea, but since the wind's slow, there aren't any ships sailing. I haven't got Sildra either. Oh, Ferris, I'm sorry. Parts, have you any ideas? No ships, so we can't go by sea. Huh. If we can't go by sea or by land, then... Oh, there we go. Antidote. Frost Rod. Frost Rod would be a great weapon for a black mage. Sorry, no ships to Waltz. Wind's too weak for anything to sail. If we can't go by land or sea, then... But we will hold on to it. A rod that strengthens ice magic can cast Blizzaga before breaking. So you can use it as an item to cast a very powerful ice spell once. Lizards and creatures that hibernate can't stand the cold. But we will pick up this adventure next time on Let's Playmond with Ted Raymond. It's the Final Fantasy V 4-job Fiesta. See you next time.